Long ago, in the shadowed groves of ancient Greece, a hero named Hercules faced a task that would test his strength and cunning. His mission: to retrieve the golden apples of immortality, guarded by a dragon and hidden in a garden at the edge of the world. These apples were no ordinary fruit. They held the power to grant eternal life, a treasure sought by gods and mortals alike. But what if I told you that this myth is just one of countless stories where plants hold unimaginable power? From the golden apples of the Hesperides to the mysterious fern flower of Slavic folklore, plants have been woven into the very fabric of mythology, carrying secrets that have fascinated humanity for centuries. Across cultures, these magical plants symbolize life, death, transformation, and the eternal quest for knowledge. But what makes them so captivating? What hidden powers do they hold, and why have they endured in our stories for thousands of years? In this video, we'll uncover the mysteries of 10 legendary plants from mythology, each with its own unique tale and extraordinary abilities. From immortality granting peaches to herbs that defy death itself, these plants are more than just myths. They are windows into the beliefs, fears, and dreams of ancient civilizations. So, are you ready to step into a world where plants hold the keys to life, death, and everything in between? What secrets do these ancient plants hold? Let's find out. Now, turning to the first of our 10 magical plants, we delve into the myth of the golden apples of the Hesperides. These apples, said to grant immortality, were not just a prize for Hercules but a symbol of the divine and the eternal. In Greek mythology, the Hesperides were nymphs tasked with guarding these precious fruits in a garden at the edge of the world, protected by a fearsome dragon named Ladon. Hercules, as part of his 12 labors, was sent to retrieve these apples, a task that tested not only his strength but also his wit and resourcefulness. The apples themselves have sparked debate among scholars. Were they literal fruits with magical properties, or were they symbolic representations of the unattainable, the eternal quest for something beyond human reach? Their golden hue and association with immortality suggest a connection to the divine, a gift from the gods that could elevate mortals to their level. Ancient Greek art often depicted these apples, sometimes shown in the hands of the Hesperides or as part of Hercules' triumphant return. These images remind us of the enduring allure of immortality and the lengths to which humanity will go to achieve it. The golden apples of the Hesperides are more than just a myth. They are a reflection of our deepest desires and the timeless stories we tell to make sense of the world around us. Now, turning to the second of our 10 magical plants, we journey into the world of Homer's Odyssey, where the Lotus Tree takes center stage. This plant, with its intoxicating fruit, plays a pivotal role in the tale of Odysseus and his crew. After surviving the horrors of the Trojan War, Odysseus and his men find themselves on an island inhabited by the Lotus Eaters, a peaceful people who consume the fruit of the Lotus Tree. But this fruit is no ordinary sustenance. It induces a state of blissful oblivion, erasing all memory of home and purpose. Those who eat it lose all desire to return to their lives, content to remain in a dreamlike state forever. Odysseus, ever the cunning leader, must drag his men back to the ship, resisting the allure of the lotus himself. The lotus fruit symbolizes temptation and escapism, a dangerous seduction that threatens to derail even the most determined of heroes. Historically, scholars have speculated that the lotus might have been inspired by the blue lotus flower, a real plant known for its mild psychoactive effects and use in ancient Mediterranean cultures. This connection adds a layer of realism to the myth, grounding it in the natural world while preserving its otherworldly allure. Imagine the visuals of ancient Mediterranean landscapes where the lotus might have grown: rolling hills, sun-drenched shores, and the shimmering sea stretching into the horizon. The Lotus Tree of the Odyssey is more than just a plant. It's a cautionary tale about the dangers of losing oneself to temptation and the eternal struggle to stay true to one's path. Now turning to the third of our 10 magical plants, we encounter the Moly Herb, a remarkable plant from Homer's Odyssey that plays a crucial role in Odysseus's journey. When Odysseus and his crew land on the island of Aea, they face the sorceress Circe, who transforms his men into swine with her dark magic. But Odysseus is not without help. The god Hermes provides him with the Moly Herb, a plant with black roots and white flowers, which grants him immunity to Circe's spells. This herb is more than just a magical tool. It symbolizes divine intervention, a gift from the gods to aid a mortal hero in his quest. The Moly Herb's striking appearance with its contrasting colors adds to its mystique, making it a powerful emblem of protection and purity in the face of corruption. Scholars have long debated the real-world identity of the Moly Herb, with some suggesting it could be inspired by the snowdrop flower, known for its delicate white blooms and medicinal properties. This connection bridges the gap between myth and reality, offering a glimpse into how ancient storytellers might have drawn from the natural world to craft their tales. Imagine the visuals of ancient manuscripts where the Moly Herb is depicted in intricate detail, its black roots and white flowers standing out against the parchment. The Moly Herb is not just a plant, it's a testament to the power of divine aid and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of overwhelming odds. As we move forward, the next chapter of our journey will take us deeper into the realm of ancient mythology, where another magical plant awaits. Now turning to the fourth of our 10 magical plants, we journey into the ancient world of the Vedas, where the Sacred Soma holds a place of reverence and mystery. In the sacred texts of ancient India, Soma is described as a divine plant, a gift from the gods that grants immortality and divine wisdom. This plant was not just a symbol of spiritual enlightenment, but also a central element in Vedic rituals, where it was consumed as a sacred drink to connect mortals with the divine. The identity of Soma has long been shrouded in mystery, with scholars proposing various theories about its true nature. Some believe it could have been a hallucinogenic mushroom, capable of inducing visions and altered states of consciousness, while others suggest it might have been a plant like ephedra, known for its stimulating properties. Regardless of its true form, Soma's role in Vedic culture was profound. It was seen as a bridge between the earthly and the divine, a means of transcending human limitations and accessing higher realms of knowledge. Imagine the vivid imagery of Vedic ceremonies where priests prepared the Soma drink amidst chants and offerings, surrounded by the intricate artistry of ancient Indian temples. The cultural impact of Soma extended far beyond its ritual use, influencing art, literature, and philosophy, and leaving an indelible mark on the spiritual heritage of India. As we continue our exploration, the next chapter of our journey will take us to the heart of European folklore, where another magical plant with a fascinating story awaits. Now turning to the fifth of our 10 magical plants, we step into the shadowy world of European folklore, where the Mandrake Root reigns as one of the most enigmatic and feared plants in mythology. Known for its uncanny resemblance to the human form, with roots that often appear to have arms, legs, and even faces, the mandrake has long been associated with both great power and great peril. In medieval tales, this plant was believed to possess extraordinary magical properties, capable of bestowing fertility, offering protection against evil, and even bringing wealth to those who dared to harvest it. But the mandrake was not without its dangers. Legend has it that when uprooted, the plant would let out a piercing scream so horrifying that it could kill anyone who heard it. To avoid this deadly fate, medieval folklore advised tying a dog to the plant and letting the animal pull it from the ground, sacrificing itself in the process. The mandrake's dual nature, both life-giving and deadly, made it a prized ingredient in medieval witchcraft and alchemy. It was often used in potions and spells, believed to enhance magical abilities or even grant immortality. Its human-like shape also led to its use in sympathetic magic, where it was thought to embody the essence of a person, making it a powerful tool for both healing and harm. Imagine the eerie scenes of medieval herbals where the mandrake is depicted in intricate illustrations, its twisted roots resembling tiny human figures surrounded by warnings and incantations. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of this fascinating plant, we are reminded of the enduring allure of the mandrake, a symbol of the thin line between life and death, magic and danger. With the next phase of our journey in sight, we prepare to explore another legendary plant that bridges the realms of myth and reality. Now turning to the sixth of our 10 magical plants, we journey into the heart of Norse mythology, where the Yggdrasil tree stands as a towering symbol of cosmic connection and eternal cycles. Known as the World Tree, Yggdrasil is said to stretch its roots and branches across the 9 realms, binding together the worlds of gods, humans, giants, and spirits. This immense ash tree serves as the axis of the Norse cosmos, a living bridge between the heavens, the earth, and the underworld. Its roots delve deep into the wells of wisdom, fate, and the unknown, while its branches reach high into the skies, sheltering the realms of the gods. Yggdrasil is not just a physical tree, but a profound symbol of life, death, and rebirth, embodying the interconnectedness of all existence. In Norse mythology, the god Odin is closely tied to Yggdrasil. It is said that he hung himself from its branches for 9 days and nights, sacrificing himself to gain the wisdom of the runes. This act of self-sacrifice and enlightenment underscores the tree's role as a source of divine knowledge and transformation. The Yggdrasil tree also appears in Viking art and poetry, where it is depicted as a central motif, often surrounded by intricate carvings of serpents, eagles, and other mythical creatures that inhabit its branches and roots. These depictions highlight the tree's significance as a living, breathing entity that sustains and connects all life. Imagine the awe-inspiring sight of ancient Norse carvings where Yggdrasil stands tall, its roots entwined with the fates of gods and mortals alike. Even today, modern interpretations of the World Tree continue to captivate, reminding us of the enduring power of myth to explain the mysteries of existence. As we prepare to uncover the next chapter in our exploration of magical plants, we carry with us the image of Yggdrasil, a timeless symbol of unity and the eternal cycle of life. Now turning to the 7th of our 10 magical plants, we step into the ancient world of Mesopotamia, where the Epic of Gilgamesh unfolds one of the earliest and most profound tales of humanity's quest for immortality. At the heart of this epic is the Herb of Immortality, a mysterious plant that grows at the bottom of the sea and holds the power to grant eternal life. Gilgamesh, the legendary king of Uruk, embarks on a perilous journey to find this herb after the death of his beloved friend Enkidu. His quest is driven by a deep fear of mortality and a desire to conquer death itself. After overcoming countless trials, Gilgamesh finally retrieves the herb, only to have it stolen by a serpent while he rests. This moment is rich with symbolism, as the serpent's theft represents the inevitability of death and the futility of trying to escape it. The story of the Herb of Immortality resonates deeply within Mesopotamian culture, reflecting their beliefs about the human condition and the limits of mortal power. It also finds echoes in other myths around the world, where the pursuit of eternal life often ends in tragedy or revelation. Imagine the ancient cuneiform tablets that preserve this tale, etched with the words of a civilization grappling with the mysteries of life and death. These artifacts, along with depictions of Gilgamesh and the serpent, offer a glimpse into the enduring power of this myth. As we move forward in our exploration, the Herb of Immortality reminds us of the timeless human longing to transcend our mortal limits and the lessons we learn when we confront the boundaries of our existence. Now turning to the 8th of our 10 magical plants, we journey into the realm of Norse mythology, where the mistletoe plays a pivotal role in one of its most tragic tales. This is the story of Baldur, the beloved god of light and purity, whose death is foretold in a prophecy. To protect him, his mother, Frigg, secures oaths from every living thing to never harm Baldur. However, she overlooks the mistletoe, deeming it too small and harmless to pose any threat. This oversight becomes fatal when Loki, the trickster god, discovers the omission and fashions an arrow from the mistletoe. He then manipulates Baldur's blind brother, Hodder, into shooting the arrow, which pierces Baldur and leads to his death. The mistletoe, once seen as insignificant, becomes a symbol of betrayal and mortality, marking the beginning of Ragnarok, the end of the world in Norse belief. Yet the mistletoe's story doesn't end there. In later traditions, it transforms into a symbol of peace and reconciliation. During times of conflict, Norse warriors would lay down their weapons beneath mistletoe to declare a truce. This duality, its role as both a bringer of death and a harbinger of peace, makes the mistletoe a fascinating figure in mythology. Over time, this symbolism carried into modern traditions, where mistletoe is now a staple of Christmas celebrations, representing love, forgiveness, and the hope of new beginnings. Imagine the contrast between ancient Norse carvings depicting Baldur's tragic death and the festive scenes of modern homes adorned with mistletoe during the holiday season. This plant's journey from a tool of destruction to a symbol of unity reminds us of the enduring power of myths to evolve and find new meaning across time and cultures. As we continue our exploration, the mistletoe stands as a testament to the complex ways in which plants can shape our stories and traditions. Now turning to the 9th of our 10 magical plants, we venture into the enchanting world of Chinese mythology, where the peaches of immortality hold a place of reverence and wonder. These mystical fruits are said to grow in the heavenly orchard of Zai Wangmu, the Queen Mother of the West, a powerful goddess who oversees life, death, and immortality. According to legend, the peaches ripen only once every 3,000 years, and consuming them grants eternal life. This makes them one of the most sought-after treasures in Chinese mythology, symbolizing not just immortality but also prosperity, health, and divine favor. One of the most famous tales involving these peaches is found in the epic Journey to the West, where the mischievous Monkey King, Sun Wukong, stumbles upon Zai Wangmu's celestial garden. Unable to resist the temptation, he devours the peaches, gaining immense power and further solidifying his status as a legendary figure. This story highlights the peach's dual role as both a source of divine power and a test of moral character, as Sun Wukong's actions lead to both his rise and his eventual punishment. In Chinese culture, the peaches of immortality are deeply intertwined with themes of longevity and good fortune. They are often depicted in art and literature as symbols of a blessed and prosperous life. Ancient paintings and sculptures frequently show Zai Wangmu holding a peach or offering it to worthy mortals, emphasizing her role as a benevolent guardian of life's most precious gifts. Even today, peaches remain a popular motif in Chinese celebrations, particularly during birthdays and festivals, where they represent wishes for a long and healthy life. Imagine the vibrant imagery of these peaches in ancient Chinese art, their golden hues glowing against the backdrop of celestial gardens, or the intricate carvings of Zai Wangmu presenting them to her divine guests. The peaches of immortality remind us of humanity's timeless quest for eternal life and the cultural significance of plants in shaping our myths and traditions. As we move forward, this magical fruit stands as a testament to the enduring allure of immortality and the rich storytelling traditions of Chinese mythology. Now turning to the final plant in our journey through mythology's most magical flora, we arrive at the Herb of Resurrection from Slavic folklore. This mysterious plant, often referred to as the fern flower, is said to bloom only once a year, and its appearance is shrouded in secrecy and wonder. According to legend, the fern flower possesses extraordinary powers, including the ability to resurrect the dead or reveal hidden treasures to those fortunate enough to find it. Its rarity and magical properties make it one of the most captivating symbols in Slavic mythology. The fern flower is deeply connected to the summer solstice, a time when the boundaries between the natural and supernatural worlds are believed to be at their thinnest. On the night of Ivan Kupala, a traditional Slavic festival celebrating the solstice, young people would venture into the forests in search of the elusive flower. It was said that only the pure of heart could find it, and those who did would be granted immense power and wisdom. This ritual highlights the fern flower's role as a symbol of hope, transformation, and the eternal quest for knowledge and renewal. In Slavic culture, the fern flower also represents the duality of life and death, growth and decay. Its ability to bring the dead back to life or uncover hidden riches speaks to humanity's enduring desire to overcome loss and discover the unknown. The flower's fleeting bloom, visible for just one night a year, serves as a reminder of life's transient nature and the importance of seizing opportunities when they arise. This duality is often depicted in Slavic folklore illustrations, where the fern flower is shown glowing with an otherworldly light, surrounded by the dark, mystical forest. Imagine the scene of a moonlit forest on the night of Ivan Kupala, with young seekers holding torches as they search for the glowing fern flower. The air is thick with anticipation, and the forest seems alive with whispers of ancient magic. This imagery captures the essence of the fern flower's allure, blending the natural world with the supernatural in a way that continues to inspire modern interpretations of Slavic folklore. As we conclude our exploration of the 10 magical plants in mythology, the fern flower stands as a powerful symbol of hope, transformation, and the mysteries that lie just beyond our reach. Its story reminds us of the timeless human fascination with the natural world and the magical possibilities it holds. Now turning to the conclusion of our journey through the enchanting world of mythological plants, let's take a moment to reflect on the 10 magical plants we've explored and the extraordinary powers they hold. From the golden apples of the Hesperides, which promised immortality, to the fern flower of Slavic folklore, capable of resurrection and revealing hidden treasures, each plant carries a unique story steeped in mystery and wonder. These plants, though rooted in different cultures and traditions, share common themes of immortality, transformation, and the eternal human quest for knowledge and renewal. The golden apples of the Hesperides remind us of the allure of eternal life, while the Lotus Tree of the Odyssey symbolizes the temptation of escapism. The Moly Herb, with its divine protection, and the Sacred Soma of the Vedas, offering divine wisdom, highlight the intersection of the mortal and the divine. The Mandrake Root, with its human-like form and dangerous scream, embodies the duality of creation and destruction, while Yggdrasil, the World Tree, connects all realms of existence in Norse mythology. The Herb of Immortality from the Epic of Gilgamesh teaches us about the inevitability of death, and the Mistletoe of Baldur's death reveals the fragility of life. The peaches of immortality from Chinese mythology and the fern flower of Slavic folklore both symbolize hope, renewal, and the enduring human spirit. Across cultures and time periods, these plants have captivated our imaginations, serving as symbols of humanity's deepest desires and fears. They remind us of the power of nature, the mysteries of life and death, and the timeless stories that connect us all. The magic of these plants lives on not only in the myths themselves, but also in the way they continue to inspire art, literature, and our understanding of the world. As we close this chapter, I invite you to share your favorite mythological plant in the comments below. Which of these magical plants resonated with you the most? And if you're eager to dive deeper into the world of myths and legends, don't forget to explore more stories on this channel. The magic of these plants lives on in the stories we tell, and I can't wait to hear which ones spark your imagination. Thank you for joining me on this journey through mythology's most magical flora. Until next time, keep exploring and remember, the world is full of stories waiting to be discovered.